Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm doing a video I've never done before, and that is reading YouTubers' favourite books. Today I'm going to be doing Megwithbooks, and I'm going to be reading 3 of her favourites. Now I'm not saying these are her all-time favourite books, but as I show you the books, I will explain my reason for choosing them. So I have picked 3 books. I've not given myself a set time, but I hope to read them within about 4 to 5 days, no more than a week. I'm really excited about these because these all look really good and are somewhat 5-star predictions. And I trust her opinion. I often like a lot of the books she likes, and so I am ready. The first book is Heartstopper Volume 3. I got the Heartstopper series and I was like, cool, I'll read number 1 in this book, in this video, I'll save it. That was 2 weeks ago, and the day I got them I read the first 2. I was barely capable of waiting to read this book, but I did it. Go me, because I finally managed to show some restraint, and I saved this book for this video. As I have read the first 2, I am pretty sure this is going to also be a 5-star. I understand why Meg loves this series. I'm really excited to read this. I kind of know already I'm going to love it, but that doesn't change the fact that Meg loves it. Now the next book is something she has recently not stopped raving about, and I saw her Goodreads review that says, you must go pick this up now. The day I saw it, I went and picked it up. And then realised I should save it for this video. That is The Guest List by Lucy Foley. She's raved about this book non-stop recently, and I'm living for it. This is like a murder mystery Agatha Christie style book about a wedding on an island, and a murder happens and no one can leave until the murder is solved. This sounds like my cup of tea, and so I am more than happy that Meg recommended this to everybody. I am expecting big things from this one. The final book I've decided to read is Illumination, which Megan seems to love, and so I am here for. This is a book told in multimedia format. I have a library copy, and so what better time? I recently saw Megan read the sequel to this book in one of her videos. I think I'm right saying that. And she said how much she liked this series, and so I thought, what a perfect time. This was already here from before the lockdown started, and I got stuck with the library books as I can't take them back. And I was like, that seems like fate to me. I have to read this. I'm half excited. I am not into sci-fi, which I believe this is. Well, I'm pretty sure it is. But the multimedia format is very intriguing to me. I think it is going to take me quite a while to read this because I'm going to be so confused for the first half. I think Megan has great opinion on books, and we tend to have very similar tastes, so this is going to be a great week. I'm sure of it. I'm hoping that we have 3 5-stars here. Megan's channel will be linked below. I highly recommend her. She is a fabulous booktuber, one of the best, and her videos are really good quality. Last night I finished Heartstopper Volume 3. Oh, this book is so cute. I cried 13 times during this. I think I'm having an emotional time. You know, quarantine isn't treating me well. But I absolutely adored this book. I thought it was so nice and amazing. That's terrible lighting. I just love Nick and Charlie more than anything in the entire world. It makes sense that it's Meg's favourite because it should be everybody's favourite. This is the best series ever. I love it. I'm sad it's over. I'm currently in the middle of editing my wrap-up video, so I think I'm going to finish doing that because I'm almost done, and then I'm going to start listening to the guest list audiobook. This one is probably the one I'm most anticipating out of this and Illuminate. I'm excited to see how it goes and why Meg loves it so much. Who had the right? This book was a wild ride. I don't even know what to say. Well, I can see why Meg loves this book. This is a good book. I did not expect, it's making a lot of squeaky noises. I did not expect this to go the way it went. I don't know what I expected it to do or where I expected it to go, but I didn't expect it to go this way. I have nothing to say. I will say the audiobook of this, which I read while reading along, was super annoying. And they do have like a full cast, but the voices they put on are the worst. And I just don't think I could listen to that again. I'm surprised they even continued with it. This is just absolutely riddled with plot twists and unexpected turns of events. But I still don't know what to say. I think overall I'm going to give it a 4-star. I want to give it a 5, but at the beginning it was kind of so slow to get into the murder mystery part that I was like, kind of done now. But I also love the in-depth detail of every character on this island. Maybe it's a 5-star. Oh, I don't know. I don't know. I feel like mostly it's a 4-star, but I'm not 100% sure. We'll see. Maybe a 4.5. But let me just tell you, I can see why Megan loves this, because this is one hell of a ride. I just don't know what to say. I'm kind of left in this like speechless mode. I think I'm gonna have a book hangover after this. This was interesting. And I feel like I'm all completely lost, not knowing what to do at this point. I was going to go straight in and start Illuminate tonight because, well, why not? I have plenty of time. I finished that a lot earlier than I expected. But actually, I think from the level of thinking I'm going to have to do for the guest list, I don't think I could physically put myself into another book. I don't know. I'm feeling very, very overwhelmed. Basically, if you haven't read this book yet, why not go and read this book? So far out of Heartstopper on the guest list, we have had 2 bangers, some very good books. I knew Megan would pull through. I am 52 pages into this and I just had to give an update as I'm a little bit confused. Yes, I'm only 52 pages in, but I don't understand what the hell's going on. What am I supposed to be reading? Am I supposed to read every name on this page, or am I supposed to just like acknowledge its existence and move on? Am I supposed to look for something expected? I really am a little bit confused at what's going on. How many pages is this going for? Surely I've got to read all of this because it wouldn't be like 10 pages otherwise. I'm just confused. And like, yeah, I think I'm reading it wrong. It has been quite a few days since I finished the last book, Illuminate, but I haven't been able to film this wrap up because of the way I look. I am not very well. My skin is breaking out. I cannot be bothered to straighten my hair because of how sick I feel. My hay fever is hitting in hard, so I just feel like you're gonna have to accept the way I look. And like, I have flyaways galore back here. We are not gonna talk about it, okay? Instead, we're gonna talk about books. I am confused. So I think I left you off with I only had Illuminate left. If you follow me on Twitter, you will see that I had a real problem with this book. I was on page 100 and something, and I was like, how long does it take for people to get into this book? Because I'm so confused. And it is a 600-page book because of the multimedia format. And people were saying to me pretty much straight away, and I was like, yay. So a bunch of people said to me, you've got to try the audiobook. And I was like, all right, if everybody's saying it, there was like 30 responses. and half of them were saying the audiobook. So I was like, okay, fine, I will try the audiobook. So I got Audible and got the audiobook thanks to Jade. Cheers, love. And I really tried. I was messaging Books with Claire the entire time, like, help me, love this book, what am I doing wrong? And I don't dislike the book, I just have no idea where I stand. I don't understand what happened. Like, I know what happened, but what happened? This book is so annoying. Oh, I'm gonna carry on with the series, but I think I'm gonna reread this first. On my Goodreads right now, this is at a 3-star, and that is simply because I have no idea where to put it. So for now, I've just put it at a 3-star because I think I enjoyed it. I wouldn't have enjoyed it if it wasn't for Aiden, okay? There's a character in there who, I won't talk about him, but his name is Aiden, and I officially love him with all my entire heart. What's their name? Katie and... can't even remember his name. Ezra. The most dry relationship I've ever read about in my entire life. I checked the Goodreads reviews and everybody that I watch on YouTube was like, oh, the couple, the relationship goals. And I'm like, did we read the same book? Because they were boring. They were dry. You want a good romance? Here's a good romance. This romance, thin. However, it was fun. The Aiden character was my favourite and made this book for me because that was unique. However, I still don't know what's going on. I can just clearly tell you I didn't like Ezra or Katie at all. Not one bit. Boring. And I understand that that's clearly my opinion because nobody else seems to feel that way. But I feel that way. And I'm going to tell you about it. Overall, it was a good book. I had to read along and listen to the audiobook. I think that's the best way to do it anyway. But thank God it's over. I'm about to put myself through this again because I really need to know how I feel about it. And I think now I understand what I'm reading, I'll understand the beginning better. Like, I just didn't get it. I knew it was in space, but I didn't get it. Two corporations fighting. I don't understand what the corporations are. The twist at the end. Per magnifique. Not the rest. But I promise I'm going to read it again and try it. We did not flop this week. We did have 3 good books. We had a 3-star, a 5-star, and a 4-star. That is what I've landed on for the guest list. I really enjoyed this reading week, and I knew I was going to have some books I liked because me and Megan do have very similar tastes. I think the only thing I don't read that Megan reads is a lot of non-fiction. Megan's great for non-fiction. If you're looking for non-fiction recommendations, you need to be over there. I don't really read much non-fiction unless it's a business book because I'm a business major and I love business. These were very, very good. Well, 2 of them were very, very good. The other one was good and I'm confused. But I'm glad I read them. This was a lot of fun. I want to do this again. I want to just go through and find all of Meg's favourites and just read a whole year of Meg's favourite books. I really, really hope you enjoyed this video. It's taken so long to film simply because I've been scared of how I look. But at the end of the day, I had to do it. And I bet there's nobody even at the end of this video anyway, so I've been worrying for nothing. I hope you guys enjoyed and thank you for watching. I will see you in the next one. Bye.